one more applause. Louder. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Louder than me.
Good morning.
Yeah, that's the topic. Welcome you all to the 666th meeting of Millennium City Toastmasters Club. I wish you all a very, very happy Friendship Day. Is there anyone who had forgotten that today is Friendship Day?
I saw on Instagram.
So, you are at the right place. What friends actually do, they are non-judgmental. You are at a place which is one of the most non-judgmental places in this judgmental world. And it's a place, it's a safe place where all our good and bad performances are celebrated. So a huge round of applause for each one of us who have gathered here today. Before we delve into today's meeting, let me lay down some ground rules of a Toastmasters meeting. Firstly, please turn your mobile phones on silent mode or switch them off. I'll just give 10 seconds to do that. And if I've already done, just check it. Second, in a Toastmasters meeting, please avoid talking about sex, religion and politics in a derogatory manner. Third, please do not cross-talk when a person is speaking on the stage. It just distracts the speaker. Fourth, and the most important one, please leave or enter the room only when applause is going on during a transition phase. Do not leave or enter the room when a speaker is speaking on the stage. Request you all to please maintain all these 4 ground rules so that we have the decorum of the meeting. And now I request everyone to stand up so that we can recite the mission of the club. Please put your right hand forward. The mission of Toastmasters meeting club.
The mission of our Toastmasters Club
is to provide
a
positive and supportive learning environment in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. With this, I announce the meeting to begin and welcome our very dazzling president to begin the meeting with her note.
Good morning, dear Toastmasters.
Good morning.
For a change, it's good to see that today the most of the attendance is of our members and we have very limited guests. It's not as a good thing, but it's good to see the members back in the meeting because from last few meetings we were seeing a lot less members. So, how are you all? Excited for today's meeting?
Yes.
Today was one such meeting where there were all the obstacles for me. My daughter was very cranky, I had no nanny support and all the things. Because of that I got late. When I came, the service lane was blocked. Again I had to go back, take a big U-turn and that all resulted in me being late. Any which ways, the effort lies, as Toastmaster Nancy once said, the 13th law is the effort that we put in to reach the meeting. On that note, I see we have few guests. Could you sir please introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello everyone, I'm Saurabh. I'm a manager at Millennium Consulting. I've been in corporate for 10 years now and I'm here to do my public speaking skills.
Thank you. And how did you get to know about Toastmasters and particularly about MCDC?
Sir, please come in.
get to know about Toastmasters and particularly about NCTC?
I got to know about Toastmasters from my colleagues because they've been participating in Toastmasters across the country. And particularly about Millennium Toastmasters Club, I did a lot of Google search. I've been to a couple of other Toastmasters Club in Gurgaon, and I thought that I should give this one a try. This is my first one in this club.
Yes, sir.
Hello everyone, very good morning. My name is Manish Dua. I'm from Gurgaon only and working with Honda Motorcycle here. So last 5 years I was in Ahmedabad and last 3 years back I joined Ahmedabad Toastmaster Club. And now April onwards I'm back to my own city Gurgaon. So I was checking, I asked the ChatGPT which is the best Toastmaster club in Gurgaon. So ChatGPT told me MCTC. So this is my first meeting here. So I was talking to Abhitab. He said you should see the logistics first and then you should join. So story came to my mind. Student asked to the teacher, journey is important or destination is important? Then teacher said company is important. So I told, I just want not to see the logistic part because Shravasti san is also there. She's coming from Jhajjar, so it is, she's coming from village, so we are still in city only. So I want to see the company here, the people here. The people are more important. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I see you have already been here before once. So would you like to introduce yourself to the group?
Hello everyone, my name is Shalini and this is my second time visiting Millennium
Toastmasters Club.
Yes. So my experience previously was really good and I was thinking about joining Toastmasters Club. So today is the day where I'll join. And talking about what I do, I'm a business analyst and a consultant. So communication is a major part of my role. So this is the main reason why I want to join Toastmasters, to build confidence, to be better at public speaking and communication. So that's all about it.
Thank you. On that note, I welcome our newest members, Toastmaster Praveen also will be appreciating you towards the end of the meeting and also Toastmaster Rani who has just enrolled but I don't think she's here today. I welcome Toastmasters Yashasvi, Toastmaster Saurabh who will be attending the session after a very very long time. So it's a place wherein every member is welcome and we encourage people to be regular so that your learning journey continues. On that note, I have a few announcements to make. Firstly, there is a voting and teacher training program in August. Level 2 plus is qualified to attend the training and I request all the members who are qualified please attend the training so that you become eligible for as a voting judge and also participate in judgment for the next competitions. The other thing is, as I've already announced in the previous meeting, Toastmasters fees is going to increase from 3rd of August, which is tomorrow. So today is the last day. Our last day was yesterday, but Toastmaster Mukesh was kind enough to extend the deadline. So today, whosoever wants to enroll, whosoever has made up their mind to continue with their journey, today is the day. Pay for your membership fee so that you end up paying the old fee rather than the increased fee. And this was especially for the newest members because I see the old members have already renewed, a lot of old members, but the new members like Saurabh, Yashasvi, Shalini, Toastmaster Abhitab, and I think Toastmasters Chetna is also renewed, Toastmasters Sukuti. So this is the time where you can actually renew paying the old fee, otherwise you will end up paying the increased fee after the 3rd of August. Okay. So on that note, let's move forward. Let's stick to the agenda now because every time it would happen that I would go beyond the agenda timelines. For the theme of the meeting, to introduce the theme of the meeting, to take the meeting forward, let me please welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhitab, who has
morning.
Good morning.
I joined Toastmaster Club 1 year 4 months back, and when I joined the Toastmaster Club, I found that Toastmaster of the day is the most difficult job. And after 1 year 4 months, I can say that it is scary. But now I became a better actor, so you won't be able to see that here on me. Today's theme is money talks. Very interesting topic. I heard it somewhere. Money cannot make you a better person. Money cannot get you good friends. Money cannot make you successful. But money can help you in achieving the goal you are aspiring for. With money, you can help your family and friends. And with money, you can make this world a better place to live. Before moving ahead, I would like to tell you the structure of the meeting. We are going to have 3 sections in the meeting, starting with the prepared speeches, where the members prepare the speeches for a long time and deliver the speech of 5 to 7 minutes. Ice-breaking speech will be 4 to 6 minutes. After that, we are going to have table topic session. In table topic session, members as well as guests can participate. Then, last but not the least, we are going to have evaluation and feedback session, in which you will get a great feedback from all the team members as well as you will be evaluated on your delivery. So that will be the structure of meeting. To warm up the session, first I would like to call upon someone who is a lead data scientist and presently PPTR, Toastmaster Rahul. Please welcome Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhitab. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rahul. I would like to start with a joke on jump ropes. Actually, let's skip that. Get it? Yes. Jump ropes. Ravi can't got it. Anyway, so a man checked into a hotel and there was a computer. He decided to send a mail immediately to his wife. But accidentally, he typed in wrong email address, and it was of a widow who had just arrived from the funeral of her husband. She decided to check in the emails, expecting condolences from family and friends. As soon as she read the message, she fainted. The son rushed into the room, found his mother lying on the floor. They looked at the computer screen, which read, "To my loving wife." I know it must be surprising for you to hear from me. We have computers here. We can send mails to loved ones. I just checked in. The place is really nice, but I feel lonely without you. So, I have made necessary arrangements for your arrival tomorrow. See you soon. Thank you for laughing, even if you
Yeah, please. Next, we would like to call upon the general evaluator of the day who will brief the whole evaluation process and feedback process. So for that, we are having Toastmaster Victor as a general evaluator for the day. Toastmaster Victor, please welcome Toastmaster.
support each other. But the second role is to show each other the mirror. Right? That is what we are going to do as evaluators today. Me as general evaluator, supported by speech evaluator, stable topic evaluator and tag team, will be evaluating the entire meeting. Whoever comes on the stage, in fact I will tell you that the evaluation has already begun. So we will be providing a constructive feedback. All the good things pointed out so that others can take that up. All the things which may be improved will also be pointed out so that everyone can work on that. Right? And for this, I'll be assisted with the tag team, and I'll call upon the tag team one by one so that they can explain their roles. First and foremost, the main for today, Toastmaster Piyush.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good morning.
Thank you. So today my role is grammarian. As a role of grammarian, I'm going to listen whatever you speak today. I'm going to notice the good usage of the word, the sentence well made, and I'm going to notice the words which are not good used well. As a role of grammarian, my role is to introduce the word of the day. So today the word of the day is candor. It means the quality of being open and honest in expression. In a sentence, we can use it like the evaluators candor help the speakers understand exactly what to improve. Whenever a person uses the word of the day, you all have to give them a thumbs up that the word is being used. So now you have to repeat the word of the day after me. So the word of the day is
Candor.
thank you.
Just helping you practice how to clap so that you can do more. Next, let's welcome Toastmaster Anup, who is the counter for today. Good
morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I'm your accountant for today. As an accountant, I will note down all the correct words like some, and inappropriate interactions like, and, so, well, and the repeated words. You may use long pauses to avoid these words and inappropriate interactions. And at the end of the meeting, I will submit my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anup. Next, and the most pivotal role for today, Toastmaster Ravikant, who is playing the role of timer for the group.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. My name is Ravikant. I'm the timer for today. And as a timer, I will be monitoring and tracking the time that you guys are going to use in different speeches and different segments of this Toastmasters meeting. So for that purpose, I will be taking help of these boards. First, I'll let you know that why these boards and which board represents what. Green is basically you are good to go, you can continue the speech, and it is basically qualification. Yellow, when you have to start wrapping up your speech, and red, where you have finished with the time and you only have left with 24 seconds. Okay. So for prepared speeches, this timing is 5 to 7. At 5 minutes, I will be showing green. At 6, yellow will be shown, and 7, red will be shown. For prepared speeches, it is from 4 to 6. So for 4 minutes, I will be showing the green card and yellow card at 5 and red card at 6. For all the evaluations between 2 to 3 minutes, the green will be shown at 2. At 2.5, I will be showing the yellow card, and 3 minutes, I will be showing the red card. And for table topics, it is for 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, I will be showing the green card, and 1.5, I will be showing the yellow card, and for 2 minutes, I will be showing the red card. And do not worry, I'm not here to stop you. I'm here to stop you from speaking independently. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravikant. With this, we will be coming back with our report, which will be, I hope, we are able to give you all a candor evaluation. And I hand over the stage back to Toastmaster Abhitab.
One question to all of you. Whether loans are good or bad for us? And good for what? Loans. Sorry?
It depends on what it is being paid.
It depends on what it is.
I think it's good. That's why it's here.
It is good for?
I think it is good in general. That is why there is a concept of loan.
Okay, so I will give you some options and you let us know whether it is good to take a loan for that or not. Loan to set up a factory. Good or bad? Good. Education loan? Good. Loan for holiday? Right.
For some persons, it may be
Loan
good.
for holiday is bad. Even though holidays are good. And that also I have a reason why I will come on later. But loan for holiday. No, loan for laptop and mobile.
Depends. Laptop could be.
It depends like what the purpose of that laptop.
Yes, depends on that. Mobile also. Is it bad or good?
Depends.
Depends. If it is adding more value, if it can generate more money for you, it can add more skills for you, then it is good. But if it is for entertainment, for Instagram, it may be good. Not all the time. Instagram can bring the picture.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Loan for car.
Good. Thanks.
Depends.
It's good. Good, I have taken loan.
Most of us has taken the car on loan. The problem is, if it is a first thing, it is a depreciating asset. So every year your value of car will go up. And is it adding that much value to you as well as your family? That matters. So in my era, when I was young, even though I don't play
You're not too old.
at that time, car was very important because neither Uber nor Ola, no other taxi mediums were available, and it was very difficult to get the taxis on that. And when we need a car at that time, it was adding a lot of value to the families. So in that era, car was adding some value. But in today's era, you see, car is an optional item. It is not like if you want to go to immediately hospital or school or for any other reason, you will not get the options to travel. So in today's terms, we will talk about taking a car on loan cannot be a great idea. If you have saved a lot of money, buy it with cash. So that can be a good option than taking loan for a car. Home loan. Is good? Everyone agree?
Yeah.
Or everyone is having other way around? Government have an option.
No, you also save tax on home loans.
Save that is one of the options.
It's bad.
Yes.
That, I want to hear someone who is bad. I want to hear something. Yeah, please.
Yeah, so if let's say you are planning to buy a home for let's say 3 to 4 crores, you will be paying loans for 20, 25 years, right? So instead you can live on rent
And
and
depreciation will also be there.
it's not necessary. If it is a apartment or high-end society, then it is actually depreciating.
So nowadays, I will give you the land always appreciates. But not all the homes appreciate because the prices are so much escalated in the market, and I have some study also on that, why it is happening, why such kind of things are there. But one most important thing is the peace of mind. You are buying a peace of mind. You have your own home. Even though it is not appreciating a lot, even though your price of flat can little bit drop also, but you have a comfort feeling. That is a great value you are buying when you are buying a home. Yes, sir.
Yeah, by that logic, I bought car for peace of mind only. So for me, it was
See, the home can also, although we buy it or it can also be sold off later and serve multiple purposes. Education of children also.
Yes, it is an asset. Sometimes appreciating also, not all the time, but sometimes appreciating also, and giving a lot of comfort to your as well as your family.
Buying homes gives a lot of security that we use more rather than it. Or if the house is for sale, the husband doesn't matter if it appreciate that much or not. Because at the end, we want some security.
But the loan is buying the job, other than
Yes, sir, that is another topic I will in subsequent section. Okay, next we have app-based loan. How many of you have taken app-based loan? App-based loan. The easiest option available across the Indian market. Immediate money in your account.
Yeah, too bad.
Okay. There is so much educated here. So app-based loans are the option available in our Indian market as of now, using which you can just you do few clicks and the money gets transferred into your bank account. But this is the most dangerous things available in the market. If you need a loan, your friend and family can be the first option. Second option can be your employer. If you can get a loan from your employer, many companies provide that facility. The third, not recommended option can be bank, even though you have to pay a lot of interest on that for personal loans. Not recommended, but if it is an emergency, you can take that. But app-based loan cannot be taken in any condition because these people are people who blackmail you with your data. They hack the photographs, they hack the phone numbers of your mobile phones, and then they use it to blackmail you at later stage. So, there is no ever. Now tell me one thing. How many of you are using credit cards? Okay, good number. Now credit cards are good or bad? Good. Bad. Depending on use.
good, I think, as of now.
Depends on how you use it.
How you use it, right? True, true. What else? Okay, so there is a advantage as well as disadvantage of credit cards. I will explain you that. It is a matter of the psychology as well as the discipline. Now, why psychology? If you have a credit card and you feel like I can buy the stuff right now and pay later when I will get my salaries. Now, here it is a bad. You spend money which you don't have to. What if your next month's salary will be delayed? What if your company is facing some challenges in subsequent month? What if your source of money is not coming what you are expecting for? So, if you don't have money in your bank account, equivalent money, should not spend that. If you have a lakh rupees in your saving account and you feel like I can spend either from my saving account or by card, I have an option, go for credit card. Because you already have that much money in your account and you are anyway going to spend that money using your saving account. Another advantage of say credit card is
first thing you get a credit of 1.5 month. So you can save a lot of money on the interest side, as well as you get the points credited in your account, which help you to buy more stuff. So ultimately you get at least 1 or 1.5% back on your money spent on the cards. Challenge comes when you either overspend or delay the payments. Now discipline plays a very important role here. If you miss a payment cycle, there is almost 30% interest on the money you spend. So this thing is very important. Credit cards are good, but only thing is you have to use it in control, as well as you have to be disciplined with the payment cycles. We will move forward on this, but first let's start with the first speech of the day. I would like to call someone who joined Toastmasters Club in May 2026, who is a company secretary as well as legal counsel in an MNC. Please welcome Toastmaster Shalini. Our evaluator is Toastmaster Shia. I will request Toastmaster Shia to share the objective of his speech.
Toastmaster Shalini is attempting the first speech, which is icebreaker. Her pathway is persuasive influence. The purpose of this project is to introduce yourself and understand the basic structure of speech and how to deliver it. The project is one, level is one. Speech title is The Journey That Made Me Who I Am. All the best, Toastmaster Shalini, and I request everyone to stand after the speech as well as to give a standing ovation to Toastmaster Shalini for attempting her icebreaker. The journey that made me who I am.
All the best, Toastmaster Shalini.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good morning.
It is a privilege to stand here and deliver my very first speech as a Toastmaster. They say every journey begins with one single step, and this speech is my first step toward more confident communicator. My name is Shalini and I belong from Uttar Pradesh. But more than that, I would like to call myself proudly, I can say that I'm a defense brat. You know what? Why I'm calling this myself as a defense brat? Because my dad, my father, worked with Indian Air Force for 20 years. And I was born and brought up under that environment, which gives me the life greatest values. One, discipline, courage, respect, and punctuality and resilience. And those values stayed with me throughout my life. As a child, I was very competitive in nature. I loved being creative. Being an elder sibling, I also feel very responsible and protective since my childhood. While my father was serving the nation, my grandfather was farmer. Every summer vacation, me and my sibling visited our village. Those visits makes me more connected with my roots. And those visits also expose me different reality of the society. Most of the people often tell my parents that if your first child had been a boy, he would be helpful and he would support you in your old age. And that touched me, right? You can feel that pain in yourself, not in your parents' eyes. Why? Because that is the big impression which I get from the society. Okay? But my parents never feel that, never believe that. Not even a single day they make me feel that I couldn't do this thing because I'm a girl. In my hometown, most of the girls got married in very early age. Even for a higher education, they not considered because they got married in very early age. If they want to go for a higher education, that is considered unnecessary for them. My parents always stand behind me and they give me that belief, which is stays with me. They believe that I can do whatever any boy can do, right? So, after retirement from Air Force, my father took a decision and he settled our family in Delhi. My siblings and me both settled in Delhi, and then I completed my schooling and started pursuing communicator course. And then another challenge came in, marriage proposals. Some of the relatives says to my parents, why are you educating her so much? Get her married. And my father stood firm. And no, one thing more, which I'm destined to bring. Some advised my father that company secretary course is very difficult. Instead of that, enter her into some teaching courses so that eventually she will handle the house. But my parents never believed that. They both stood behind me and they gave me motivation that you can do it. I completed my course, I completed my company secretary qualification, then I completed my MBA, and even after marriage I completed my LLB. Today I am working as a company secretary and legal counsel in multinational company, and along with that I am collaborating with global team. In my daily interaction, when I am dealing with the global team and senior leadership, I can communicate with more clarity, I can communicate my ideas with more clarity and impact. So, because of that reason, I am here. I joined Toastmaster. My designation is one part of my identity. Instead of that, I am an elder daughter, I am an elder sibling, I am a wife, I am a daughter-in-law, and my most cherished role is I am a mother of two wonderful children. I want to give them what I earned from my parents: unconditional support, confidence, and values, and discipline. I learned from many senior leaders, family members. I realized that growth never ends. And this is the time you should stand for yourself and join the Toastmaster, which is also recommended by my managing director. So, I joined here. I want to conclude with a note, which is that never let society define your limit. Take the action, values, determination, and define who you are. Thank you.
How many of you have read the book, The Two-Income Trap? Anyone read the book? 1 minute silence.
1 minute silence.
Oh, sorry. There will be 1 minute silence for the feedback. Yes, please take the help of the members to take your note. Thank you. Everything done? Everyone has done? Yes. Okay. Question was, how many of you read the book Two Income Trap? written by Elizabeth Warren and Amelia Warren in US. I'll give you a brief summary of that. In early 2000, there was a study in US that in most of the high-income cities, the chances of bankruptcy was higher in the families where more than one person was earning. This was very surprising study that if one person is earning, their bankruptcy chances were much lower than the places where two people were earning in the family. The study found that by adding the second income, and this was the time when female participation was at the highest in US. It was peak at that time. So when we get second income in the family, it doesn't, this additional income doesn't make people rich. They made it only eligible. Now there is a difference between eligibility and affordability. In a Gurgaon, now like place today, we are in the same situation what was there in 2000 in US. We are also having double income in many families. What is happening here? You are seeing people are not getting rich, but only thing is they are eligible to buy a bigger house. They are eligible to go for a bigger car. They are eligible for a better education of their children. They are eligible to go for foreign trips. Psychologically, what happens when the second income gets added into the family? We start thinking that now we can afford these all things available to us. We start calculating EMI by joining both the salaries. We start calculating how much we can afford for the foreign trip, what kind of car we can take, and this leads to the problem of bankruptcy at one point of time when there is the turbulence in job market. And this happened in US also. When there was a stress in the job market, all of a sudden many people lost their job. The second income in the family was not able to take over the load they were having on EMIs and the expenditure they were using. Why this was not happening with the single income? Because as per the study, when the families were having single income, they were budgeting their EMIs, their expenditures, their trips, holidays, everything within that single income. And whenever there is a stress on that particular person or job, then the second person was there as a cushion. And they were taking over that particular load externally. Now, this problem created by us because of we assume that second income is also part of the whole income we have, and these all new things can be affordable. But these things don't make the things affordable, it makes the things costly. That is what you are seeing in Gurgaon, like places where the cost of housing is going up and up. People believe that I can buy these flats on the money, but many times it is not true. So the recommendation by that book was fix the base cost, keep the housing loans and other key expenses within the budget of primary income. This was the recommendation of that author. Don't start believing that second income will always remain with you. Keep it as a saving to your family. Build liquidity. 6 to 12 months liquidity has to be there with all the families. It takes that much time to rebuild, restart whatever job or occupation you would need for. And exploring for the alternate income options. Always look for how you can earn a little bit more other than your regular income what you are having. So these were the recommendations. Now, some of the recommendations came out from that as well as some other studies what I have had. Spend the money where you can generate more income. It can be setting up a plant, setting up a small consulting business, setting up some content business, whatever business you can do, whatever small investment you can make for. It can be a laptop or a mobile investment also. That you should look for. That was the first recommendation on that. Spend money on developing the skills. This is very important. You have to improve your skills as well as your brand. So if you are spending money on developing your skills as well as developing your brand, that will give you a long-term advantage in this job market as well as in this economy. Spend money on good food. Study has proven that the extra money spent on good food saves many times money on the medical bills. So whenever you have option to eat, please go for a healthy food. No compromise on protein, as much as possible. And last but not the least, spend money on your mental health. So I am coming back to the holiday point earlier. Holiday on road can be a challenge, can give you a financial stress. However, going for holidays, whatever you can afford for, can give you a mental, can improve your mental health. Or whatever medium can improve your mental health. It can be music, it can be meeting with the friends and families, it can be doing yoga or anything. But that is also very important point to where you can spend your money. Moving on to the next speech for the day. Our next speaker is Toastmaster since December 2020. She is our past president as well as assistant professor in XLRI. I would like to invite Toastmaster Shravasti. Our speech evaluator is Toastmaster Mukesh. I request Toastmaster Mukesh to read out the speech objective.
So, speech objective of Shravasti is the purpose of the project is to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Her pathway is dynamic leadership, level 3, project 1, and speech title is Neuroscience of Good Conversation. I only wish to well speech for Neuroscience of Good Conversation.
Toastmaster Shravasti, the Neuroscience of Good Conversation. The Neuroscience of Good Conversation, Toastmaster Shravasti.
Before I start, this is level 3, elective 1, first sentence. One conversation can change your entire life. We've all heard this, haven't we?
Yes.
But how does that actually work? That is where the chemical locha in the brain actually takes place. Let me tell you a little more about it today. The neuroscience of good conversations, how conversations shape our memory, our emotions, and in turn our relationships. Every conversation triggers a neurochemical response in our system. Different kinds of conversations lead to different ways of communicating effectively. For instance, it enables us to build trust. In some cases, some are that each one has unique to our own selves. I would also like to at this point give you a brief idea of the cross-sectional picture of the human brain. Essentially, cut right through the center, the human brain can be divided into three parts. The oldest part is what is known as the reptilian brain. The brain which essentially is our first reaction, fight, flight or freeze. The second part of the human brain which impacts us to a very large extent is our limbic system. The part that is responsible for our motor actions, all the movements we do, and the second important thing, the ability to feel. The gut feeling that we say we have actually comes from right here in the limbic part of our brain. And the third component, the part that separates all of humanity from the rest of the animal kingdom, is the neocortex of our brain, where all the difficult cognitive processing takes place. And that is what enables us to move forward in the journey of human evolution. The neocortex and the limbic system join hands to enable us to have elaborate conversations in the society as a whole. Now, remember I told you that there are a multitude, a cocktail of chemicals that play through in our mind. Today, I am going to tell you how three of those impact our conversational style. First up is oxytocin, the love hormone in a lot of cases. Oxytocin is what essentially enables us to build trust in people. It comes through genuinely listening to what others have to say. It comes through being empathetic towards the needs of other people. It comes through maintaining eye contact and being able to show kindness to people around us. And how does the brain respond when the oxytocin hormone is released? Simply put, it helps to build trust, it reduces fear that we have, it encourages collaboration and strengthens bond. And last but not the least, we are all gathered here in this Toastmasters club where a lot of oxytocin is released in the mentor-mentee conversations that we have, in the constructive evaluations that our evaluators and general evaluator give to us every single session, and finally the fact that feedback is encouraged even from someone who may not be your actual evaluator for you. That is how oxytocin is built every single time you step into the MCTC session on a Sunday morning. Next up, to add to this, is dopamine, or the happiness hormone. While we have the trust hormone, this is the motivation happiness hormone. Dopamine is released by our systems when we learn something new. It is released when we are able to solve problems effectively, receive recognition. The brain senses the motivation level. It is able to focus better on tasks, and in turn it increases the level of attention. In our Toastmasters class sessions, the best speaker awards, the best role players awards, all those lead to a high of dopamine. And needless to say, the applause that we give to the standing ovation to the icebreaker speeches, the applause after every small little speech that is made, all lead to dopamine overload for us. However, there's also one particular hormone which is necessary in small bits because it enables us to wake up in the morning. However, in larger doses, it creates havoc with our entire system. The culprit being none other than cortisol. Cortisol arises when there's harsh criticism, conflict, when the intent that we have is not correct. The brain responds to it by reduced attention, leading to poor memory formation, lowering our creativity and increasing the defensive side. Which is why in our Toastmasters session, for feedback, we often recommend the CRC method, which is comment, recommend, comment, to ensure that while criticism is necessary and given, it is constructive criticism, not to hurt people but to help people. Now, another thing I'd like to show you are the kinds of conversations. A transactional conversation is a normal exchange of information, requires simple attention by the brain. Positional requires the release of dopamine and cortisol, relational to oxytocin, and finally a transformational conversation releases the oxytocin and dopamine in huge amounts. So now my fellow Toastmasters, the brain remembers not what you say but how you make the person feel. The brain remembers not what you say but how you make the person feel. And on that note, back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shravasti. What a electrifying speech by Toastmaster Shravasti. I will give you my experience in my gym. When I go to gym, don't want to show off, but let it all of me and try to go. After 12 hours, I start feeling pain on my upper body. After 24 hours, I start feeling pain on the lower body. But 10 minutes before going to the gym, I start feeling pain in my brain. Moving on to the theme of the day. 1 minute silence for the feedback, please. Over now. Question to all of you. What is the current interest rate on saving bank account? Sorry? 2.25. Any other? 4%. Yeah, 3 is the max you get on the saving bank account. Generally, it falls between 2 to 3% in most of the banks. 4% is something fishy. Okay. What about the interest rate on fixed deposit rates?
7%.
6.25.
Nowadays it is 6 to 7%, but earlier few quarters back it was more than 7% also in some of the ranks. So you can say 6 to 7% is the rate. What is the current inflation rate?
6.7.
4 to 6, between 4 to 6. Between 4 to 6.
Anything about 4.7? Between 6 and 7, no. 4 to 4.7 very close. Currently it is 4.38. In general, the inflation is 4 to 6%. And everyone knows here what inflation is, what it means for. So currently, if the product is available at 100 rupees and if the inflation rate is 5%, next year you will get the same product at 105 rupees. That is the inflation rate. The rate on which the price of a good or service increase. If you put these two things together, the interest on your fixed deposit and the inflation rate. Now, important thing to notice is, even though you get 6 to 7% interest rate on fixed deposit, it is taxed off. You don't get that exact same percentage all the time. It is taxed on your tax bracket basis. So if you are in 30% tax bracket, 1% goes off immediately. So 6% means it will become 5%. Okay. Now, imagine this. What is happening in the bank when you are keeping your money in the bank? It is just beating the inflation of the market. Your money is not growing. You cannot bank on bank to improve the balance in your bank. it is also important that money has to grow. Now, what are the other options? Let me first discuss about the minimum risk items. What is the minimum risk item giving highest returns? Anyone?
Arbitrage funds.
Arbitrage, minimum risk. Giving highest return. Index fund.
Yeah, gold bonds.
Minimum risk I'm talking about.
Gold bonds.
Gold, okay. What else? Buy land. Yes, land is very much true. The challenge of land or house is the entry point is very high. You should have upfront 50 lakh, 1 crore rupees minimum to go in that particular investment. What about investment of 10,000 rupees like me?
Toastmaster fee is more than that.
So, most of you are investing in this. Maybe you are not able to recall that. That is the PF. What is the interest rate currently of PF?
Yeah, I think so. 8.1.
8.25 exact number. So 8.25 and non-taxable. If you will add the tax component of that, it means 10.5%, which is a zero risk investment. Only if the country goes bankrupt, then only this money will not be given. Otherwise, this money is the safest money you have. So if any employer tells you the option, gives you this option that would you like to opt for PF or not, my recommendation is always opt for PF. This is the highest return item, safest in the market, and non-taxable. Second best option, very close to PF only.
PPS.
There is something in between PF and PPF.
NPS.
NPS is something more than NPS. NPS is also having some risk. It is vested into
But
the
we
market.
can get this extra.
But something in between PPF and PF. Good, I am adding this value. So Sukanya Samriddhi scheme. That is not for everyone. Only if you have a daughter between 1 to 18 years of age, then you can opt for this option. Which option? Sukanya Samriddhi scheme. The interest rate is 8.2%, just 0.05% less than PF, and again non-taxable, highest amount of risk coverage. The third option you already mentioned, PPF, which is open to everyone in the across, whether you are employed somewhere or you are doing your own business, anyone can opt for PPF. The current interest rate is of PPF
7.1.
7.1 non-taxable after the maturity. Before the maturity, it will be taxable. After the maturity, it will be non-taxable. Again, if you will add up the tax part, it will reach somewhere around 8.5 to 9%. Now, as per the study, there are a lot of options to invest. And if you invest 1,000 rupees every month for 35 long years of your career, you can earn between 50 lakhs to 1.5 crore depending on what option of investment you have chosen. So, you will anyway get 50 lakh rupees even the worst option investment you opt for from 1,000 rupees every month. You can get up to 50 lakh rupees. Even with a good investment options, one can go up to 1.5 CR also. With 1,000 rupees I am talking about, if you invest 10,000 rupees or 50,000 rupees every month, then the number will be very high. Easily you won't do this. Now, what are the good options to invest? You already mentioned, many of you already mentioned mutual fund, stock market, gold. The return last 20 years return from the stock market, average annual return was 11% year on year. 20 years, if you do the study of 20 years, from last 2 years nothing is growing, but always you have to look for a very long term period whenever you are looking for investment options. Silver gave the return of 14% in last 20 years, and gold gave the return of 15% in last 20 years. Even though silver and gold are very volatile currently in the market. So east and west, we must invest. Okay, let's move to the last speech for the day. So someone who has joined Toastmaster Club in October 2024 and existing Toastmaster, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Aishwarya. Toastmasters Aishwarya's speech evaluated is Toastmaster Sumit. I would like to request Toastmaster Sumit to talk the objective.
TM Aishwarya's pathway is presentation mastery. Objective is the purpose of this project is to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice and refine use of gestures. Project level 2, project number 2, and the speech title is Environmental Conservation. The evaluation shall be based on clarity, vocal variety, eye contact, gestures and comfort level. Environmental conservation.
Toastmaster Aishwarya, environmental conservation, Toastmaster Aishwarya.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. My name is Aishwarya. In the last speech, my evaluator, Toastmaster Kritika, had given me a challenge to give a speech with a personal experience. And yes, indeed, today I am having a personal experience as well to share with you all. So my today's speech is about environmental conservation. Do you know what is the environmental conservation? Environmental conservation is the body which protects our trees, plants, and manage the trees very well. In this we work in the direction to save wildlife as saving wildlife is very important. As you all know that every year many animals are getting disappeared from this earth, and for this we humans are really badly responsible, as we are cutting down trees day by day, and due to our fault, animals have no space to live. The forest which were built for the animals are getting over day by day, and animals have no place to live, and the animals get confused, and they end up entering in a rural place where we humans live, and they do enter into villages, and if they feel that they are into danger, they attack too. climate change, as the climates are getting changed day by day. And yes, we are responsible for all these things. And yes, there are 4 types of conservation. One is environmental conservation. There is wildlife, public animal conservation. There is marine conservation. And there's 3 methods which are being discussed. One is forest conservation, one is soil conservation. I missed some points. In the first column, white matters. One point was clean air and water keeps natural system working to filter out bad pollution, fights climate change, uses trees and healthy soil to absorb carbon dioxide. And yes, it balances human needs with the health of our planet. There's simple ways to help reduce waste, reuse items and recycle paper, glass and plastic, save energy, turn off lights and use the power wisely. Plant trees. Grow trees and protect the plants. One of the science and the practice of man-made conservation started in 1973, and now it's time for my personal experience. I personally plant 5 to 10 plants in my own society, which are being looked after by our society's horticulture team. So before leaving, I would say in my conclusion that
great speech by Toastmaster Aishwarya explaining her contribution to save this environment. 1 minute of silence for the speaker. That we are having Toastmaster Utkarsh lead the table topics and request Toastmaster Utkarsh. Thank you, Toastmaster Abhitab. Money speaks, money listens, money talks, and at the end, money matters, right? Today our Toastmaster Abhitab told us many things about money, investment, EMIs, pros, cons, what we can do with the money and what money can do with us. So when you invest your money grows, your investment grows. And like that only, when you invest in yourself, in your imagination, in your thoughts, you grow. Your confidence grows, right? So in today's table topic session, I would like to invite all the guests and all the members to think what you got in your mind, imagination, and many kind of childhood memories and today's everyday thought process, right? So for that, I would like to add something which will help you in your speech. You will speak for 1 to 2 minutes here, and there will be an amazing topic which you have to think upon on the spot. And for that, OREO approach will help you. OEO. O stands for opinion, which you will think about that topic. What your opinion is that? R. Reason for why you think about that topic, why you have got that thought. Again, example. Support your opinion. Support your why. And at last, again, OREO's last O. That stands for overall conclusion of your opinion and overall your speech. So, I would like to welcome members first, and after that I will invite guests also. So, anyone from the members? Members? So, your topic is, if your wallet could talk, what it will complain about? If your wallet can talk, what it will complain about? Toastmasters talk.
Good morning, everyone, and dear guests. If my wallet will talk and complain, it would definitely say nowadays that why you are not keeping me. Because of the technology and everything, we are using apps, UPI and all, and I'm always short of like keeping cash. Nowadays, wherever I go, like sometimes, like even my wife is complaining, like, can you give me some cash for that? And I always feel like I'm running short of that. So yeah, I will conclude with that. That will be the complaint from my wife. Thank you.
I would recommend everyone to speak at least for 1 minute. That will help you to proactive your thoughts and keep you energized over your speech. So I would like to invite one more member, sir. So Rajesh, your topic is money can't buy happiness. But in your childhood, what you will buy with that money? Money can't buy happiness, but what you will buy with that money in your childhood?
Thank you, table topic master. Money can buy happiness. So, this is not true. Money can buy happiness. It's all about our approach, our thought process, how we process it. because we all work hard for our money, sacrifice for money. Ultimately, money comes then only we can afford a life. So money can buy happiness. Number one. Number two, in my childhood, with my money, I used to buy ice cream, son papdi, okay, and all those things. That time I was thinking I was the richest of all. After I became a chartered accountant, I came to see all the balance sheets and personal income tax returns and all, and I could see there are high net worth individuals who are earning multiples of me. So I am a very small point in this big earth. Yeah, but still, money I need to earn. I need to run my family. I need to meet my expenses, and then only I can afford the things which I want. So yes, money can buy happiness. Please work hard, learn well, invest in market, okay? Invest in your skills, and earn more and be happy. Thank you. And
that's amazing when you got money in your childhood, what you can buy. So, yes, if you want to come.
yeah, you see it,
So, your topic is UPI or cash payment. UPI or cash payment.
So, as Toastmaster name I forgot, but UPI or cash. So I would say my part of take is UPI. Why? Because whenever I am going to purchase anything in the market and the shopkeeper asks me for the actually change, so that will be a absurd situation for me and the shopkeeper as well to exchange, to give the actually money in the exchange. And when we open our mobile, it is very convenient to actually pay to the actually UPI. So what I think is the UPI is the best apart from the cash. In today's actually era, everyone is having the smartphone, everyone having the actually net banking. So it is good that they can actually do the payment with the UPI. That's
your topic is, will you buy things on EMI or one time payment? Will you buy things on EMI or one time?
So, in my view, buying things on EMI may definitely be more convenient, but doing a down payment is, it pinches you when that cash balance reduces, and it gives you the sense that you've really lost that amount, rather than delaying that comes to you. And for that reason, I would always prefer down payment over EMI. Having said that, there will be situations where payment through EMI might be a better option. Primarily because, let's say, the interest rate that you pay over the EMI is at a certain level, and you know that putting that same money in market will earn you more. That's a trade-off that you need to weigh.
are making this choice. At the same time, again, one of the previous questions that the Toastmaster of the day had raised, loans versus, are loans good or bad? Loans definitely allow you to aim for something that your needs may not allow you to. In my personal experience, the education loan that I took, which is the only loan I've taken in my whole life, was the biggest push for me to be where I am. And had that means not been available for me, I think I would have been in a very different situation. So that's my view on whether EMI is better or not.
Now, any member would not, please. Chitra, your topic is, if you could tax some habit of people, you can tax one habit of people, what it will be? Toastmaster Chitra.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Utkarsh. If I would like to tax, I would say I would like to tax investing in oneself. Right? Investing in oneself is very important. And why I say that, if it is good for each and everyone that you grow when you invest in yourself. It can be any skill. It can be adding value to any of the things that you want to earn, right? And if there is a tax involved, then you would definitely be very economical in the sense that you will learn or earn that skill because you are paying tax on it, right? So it is very important that one example that I want to give here is when I have to pay some bill to anyone and I make tax upon it, I will be very hesitant to pay on that bill, pay on that thing, and that is why I will be very observant as to how I am spending my money because I need tax. Again, I would say I would like to tax on anyone in building your skill. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chitra. Subhit, your topic is, will you opt for a discount or a BOGO offer? Buy one get one offer. You will opt for a discount or a BOGO offer.
Hi. So the topic is if I go for a discount or a buy one get one offer. So it depends on what I am buying actually. So if it's like something useful, like related to home decor or appliances, I would go for a buy one get one offer because one will be for me and one will be for my family at home or could be for some of my friends. So yeah, it depends on what that thing is. If it is a like t-shirt or clothes, then I'll go for a discount offer.
Any guess? You can. Manish, your topic is, if you can't buy happiness by money, what you will buy from your experience? If you can't buy happiness from money, what you will buy from your experience?
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Rush. If I can't buy happiness with money, I will buy purpose of my life. The purpose of life says we should help others selflessly. We should use our talent for the growth of others. If you do this, happiness will automatically come. So my take would be, I would like to find my why, and I will align myself with my purpose of life, and definitely I will move forward to accomplish my purpose of life. So that is my takeaway. And today, yes, money talks. Thank you very much that we have learned how we should lead our life with that money, where we can get the happiness, and then we can achieve at our later stages the purpose of our life. Thank you. Thank you.
So that's all for today. We all learned many things about the money and the use of money and how to defend ourselves from money. So back to Toastmaster of the day. Please give a big round of applause. We have done 2 of the sections. We will have a short break, and after that the third session of feedback and evaluation will start. Unlike Indian stock market, we will be back in 5 minutes time. Good afternoon again. Now we are going to start with the third section of the meeting, that is evaluation and feedback. For that, I would request Toastmaster Kritika to come on the stage and lead the session. Toastmaster Kritika.
Money talks. What a wonderful session by Toastmaster Abhitab. We all loved it, and he really provoked on things, how we spend our money, how we save it, and how we invest it. So a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Abhitab. Moving on, as I said in the beginning, today the entire team of evaluators is the friend showing you mirror and giving you a canter evaluation. So let's start with the first speech evaluator for today, Toastmaster Shreya, who is evaluating Toastmaster Shalini's speech. A huge round of applause for him.
Never let society decide your destiny. This was the message that Toastmaster Shalini gave throughout her speech. As a girl child, as a woman whom you are investing in studies, society has put a lot of pressure on her parents to demean the girl child, but her parents stood up for her. That's the message she delivered throughout the speech. What a wonderful speech by Toastmaster Shalini. It's an icebreaker. Icebreaker stands for an introduction about yourself. Toastmaster Shalini took her through her childhood, how she was born in a defense environment, how she used to spend her childhood with her grandfather, who's a farmer, and how lovely and joyful childhood she had. Yet it was full of challenges because of the society, as I said, and how her lifelong decisions has shaped her today. So kudos to Toastmaster Shalini. You gave a wonderful speech. Few of the pointers which were excellent and really stood out was your eye contact throughout the audience. You maintained eye contact with almost everyone. Your confidence was reflecting in your speech. Your stage movement was spot on. And however, there is one point that I would like to mention. When you were delivering your speech, you were mostly going towards this side and then coming back towards this side. However, you somewhere neglected the left side of the stage, and you would have also connected with this member, like with these set of sections of people. And I also felt that when we went throughout your childhood journey, your adulthood journey, or your decision making throughout your marriage, I thought that you must have included a lot more about yourself, your childhood, like some particular moments that shaped you, not your career decisions you took that. You also mentioned about the responsibilities that you have as a mother, a daughter-in-law, but somewhat I felt that you just spoke about your career growth and the decisions that shaped you, but somewhere I really wanted to know Toastmaster Shalini as a child, as an adult, what were your thinkings, what were your hobbies that shaped you. Other than that, it was a wonderful speech, very confident Toastmaster Shalini, and this speech particularly had a message that society cannot decide your destiny. Thank you, Toastmaster Shalini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya. Next, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Mukesh, who is evaluating Toastmaster Shravasti.
Thank you, Abhitab. One conversation can change your life. This is the opening line for Toastmasters Thursday. And I think I will say that she did particularly completely justice for her objective of the speech that is well discussed on. Neuroscience of our conversation. Her stage movement is direct, and we know that vocal variety is almost direct. Coming to the eye contact part, she used complete stage with a well body language. The most important part of any speech is how your body is language. And I think she is completely justified that part of the speech. Gesture and audience awareness. These are the second two most things that she completely managed throughout her speech. She excelled in the topic that is about what is our brain, like three things. What is the oxytocin, and one more thing. She included all the MCDC conversation in that. What is how we do the oxytocin, dopamine, and the cortisol part in the evaluation. Third one is that call to action. But before going to call to action, I will say that what is the improvement and the recommendation. I think total timeline might be a bit higher for this speech. She has spent most of the time on telling about the brain thing, but the main topic was conversation. After the second timing alarm, she abruptly came into the closing of that meeting, that 4 times of conversation. Her main topic was conversation about the neuroscience. She completely informed us about the neuroscience, but regarding the conversation or communication, I think there is significant work to do. The second part is that logistics thing. I think the beautiful part might be not public, so it's better if we can check before coming to the speech how the. And the third is that the rehearsal part. I think it bit of the difference. But yes, the last I will say that you have good body language, vocal variety is good, and you engage the always very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mukesh. Next, I would like to call on stage Toastmaster Sumit, who is evaluating Toastmaster Aishwarya's speech. Can you have it louder?
Congratulations, PM Aishwarya, for showing up today and delivering an engaging speech on environment conservation. This is a topic which is mostly ignored in the society. Coming to the 2 points which I like about your speech, you had a structured speech. Started with explaining what is environment conservation. Then you moved on to the topics, some of the pressing problems, extinction of animals and deforestation. Next, you explained the consequences to humans as a result of this. In the end, you also showed your efforts towards conservation of environment, and your personal story made the speech very attractive.
Your eye contact and your hand movement was good. I like that already. Now coming to the recommendations part, I would like you to re-deliver this speech again next time, because now the structure is ready and now you can practice on your body language. Like you were constantly moving here and there, that you flip it out. You can practice it at home and then you can re-deliver it again, then you come next. That will really help. Some of the thoughts, because I also frequently fail here when I come here. So some of my thoughts I would like to share that a new research has shown that brain functions more like a muscle. The more you challenge it to grow, the more brain cells grow, just like muscle. Right? That is why efforts count. If someone can do something with no or less training, it doesn't mean that we can't do it with training. Right? This is all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sumit. Now it's time for the evaluation of the table topic section. For that, please help me welcome Toastmaster Nayashri, who is the table topic evaluator for today. In childhood, when our parents said that money speaks, right? And we never listened. Now we understand, yes, it actually speaks. And our table topic master clearly explained it well that money matters a lot. And our whole thing is money talks, and our topics were on money. Our first table topic speaker was Toastmaster Saurabh. His topic was, if your wallet can talk, what would be complain? His confidence was good as well as usual, but just recommendation that speak more. One can make any story, any imaginative story or any example related to yourself. At least speak for 1 minute. Next was Toastmaster Rajesh. Money cannot buy happiness, but what you got in childhood. Well explained, stick to the topic and correctly explain the audio approach. First he explained opinion, reason, gave example as well. But one recommendation is please come stage more often and please come to Toastmasters more often. Next was guest Uchit, UPI or cash payment. Very well stick on audio approach, explain well why he was sticked on that UPI, but don't start with so and in the word to any sentence. You can just pause for a second to start any sentence. Next was Toastmaster Aishwarya, one time or EMI. Stick on audio approach throughout the topic, but somewhere went bit away from the topic. Conference was very good, but please come to stage and Toastmasters more often for more clarity. Next was Toastmaster Chetna. Put tags, one habit of people, what would it be? She explained very well, like she knew the topic earlier. She explained it and even she added example as well. Same recommendation, come to stage more often please. Next was Toastmasters Priti. Will you go for discount or buy one get one? As a girl, I can understand that we will go for buy one get one. Starting was good, but please speak more often as I gave recommendation to Toastmasters Saurabh. One can add example or any imaginative story if the example is not related to your life. Next was guest Manish. If you cannot buy happiness from money, what would you buy from an experience? Very well started. It didn't seem that it's his first table topic. Please speak more and examples and imaginative story, and please come to stage more often. Thank you. evaluation of all the diplomatic speakers. Now it's time for the evaluation report from the tag team. First, I would like to call upon stage the grammarian for today, who is Toastmaster Piyush.
Thank you. I'm back with my report. Fun fact before starting my report. The word candor comes from a Latin word which means to shine or to glow. So being candid literally means letting your true self shine. And the word of the day, candor, was used by Toastmaster Abhitab for 2 times, and there were applause for her. I also, during today's meeting, I noticed some really good use of words, like defense brand by Toastmaster Shalini, money talks, money by happiness by Toastmaster Utkarsh and Toastmaster Manu. Money help me meet my expenses by Toastmaster Rajesh, investing in oneself by Toastmaster Chetna, and purpose of life by guest Mukesh. During the meeting, I've also noticed some incorrect and usage of words. So it's my relative says it has to be relative said because it was in the past. When it will talk, when it would talk, we are again talking about the whole scenario. My part of take, my take, it should be my take only. UK is the best, UK is best. So these are the few things which I have noticed in my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Piyush. Next, I would like to call upon stage the accountant for today, Toastmaster Anup, for his report.
Good afternoon to everyone. Here is my report. Target exams, Toastmaster Deepika, flawless. Presiding officer, Toastmaster Shreya, 3 times asked and 2 scores. Teamwork, Toastmaster Abhitab, 2 asked and 3 scores. Good usage of pauses. Joke master, Toastmaster Rahul, 1 time slow. General evaluator in the introduction, Toastmaster Kritika, 2 asked, 1 slow. In the introduction part, Ramanian, Toastmaster Piyush, more than 5 asked and 1 slow. Toastmaster Ravikant, 4 times asked. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Shalini, great usage of pauses, 3 times asked and 2 slows, and 1 repeated word was they. Toastmaster Shravasti, speaker 2, again great usage of pauses and only 1 repeated word we often. Speaker 3, Toastmaster Aishwarya, more than 5 asked, 2 comes and 2 long pauses were there. Table topic master, Toastmaster plus 2 times asked and more than 5 scores, and 1 repeated word was what you. Table topic speaker, Toastmaster Saurabh, 1 asked. Guest Puchit, 4 times asked and 1 so, 1 like. Toastmaster Rajesh, table topic speaker, 2 times repeated words. Toastmaster Yashasvi, more than 5 asked and 1 time so. Toastmaster Chetna, table topic speaker, more than 5 asked. Toastmaster Sukriti, table topic speaker, 4 times asked and 2 comes and 2 so's. Guest Manish, table topic speaker again, 1 hour. The general evaluator, till now you are flawless. Evaluation 1, Toastmasters here, flawless. Only repeated words were I 2 times, as 2 times. Evaluated 2, Toastmaster Mukesh, great usage of pauses, even though only 1 time but. Evaluator 3, Toastmaster Sumit, flawless. Table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Nancy, 1 time only. Grammarian, Toastmaster Piyush, in his evaluation, more than 5 hours, 1 come and 1 line. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anu. Last but not the least, Toastmaster Abhitab for the timer report. Round of applause.
So, the timer for today. So, I'll start with the prepared speeches and then evaluation of prepared speeches and so on. So, for the prepared speeches, Shalini was her first icebreaker speech. Allotted time was 4 to 6 minutes and 30 seconds for grace. She took 6 minutes and 4 seconds, well within time and allotted time. Second was Toastmaster Shravasti. The time allocated was 5 to 7 minutes. She took 7 minutes 31 seconds. Next speech was from Toastmaster Aishwarya. Allocated time was 5 to 7 minutes. She took 7 minutes 47 seconds. Now the evaluations for these prepared speeches. Toastmaster Shriya took 2 minutes 50 seconds. Allocated time was 3 minutes. And Toastmaster Mukesh took 2 minutes 23 seconds. Toastmaster Sumit took 2 minutes. Next is Toastmaster Table Topic Master. Toastmaster Utkarsh overall took 2 minutes 45 seconds. And Table Topic Speakers, guest Saurav took 42 seconds. Toastmaster Rajesh took 2 minutes 19 seconds. Guest Uchit took 1 minute 15 seconds. Toastmaster Yashashvi took 1 minute 43 seconds. Toastmaster Chetana took 1 minute 40 seconds. Toastmaster Simriti took 56 seconds. And guest Manish took 1 minute. For table topic, the allocated time was 1 to 2 minutes. And for the evaluation of table topic, Toastmaster Nyanshi took 3 minutes 14 seconds. Allocated time was 3 to 5 minutes. Then our SSA Toastmaster Kritika took 3 minutes 19 seconds. Presiding officer Shreya as of now took 6 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster of the day Abhitab took 22 minutes 14 seconds. And Joke Master Rahul, Joke Master Toastmaster Rahul took 1 minute 46 seconds. General Evaluator Kritika as of now took 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Aha Counter took 2 minutes 53 seconds. Its allocated time was 2 to 3. Toastmaster Anu. Toastmaster Piyush Gamarian took 1 minute 35 seconds. And Toastmaster Ravi for timer took 2 minutes 34 seconds. So, in prepared speeches, only Shalini qualifies. For prepared speeches evaluation, all 3 qualifies. For table topic, yes, Uchit qualifies. Toastmaster Yashashvi qualifies. Toastmaster Chetana and Manish. Yes, Manish qualifies. Yeah, qualifies. About the timer and variant, then except Piyush, our counter and timer qualifies.
So it's time for the evaluation of the meeting as a whole. I would give the evaluation of the entire meeting and for each of the role players as well. And I would refrain from seeing some of the faces in the audience so that I don't laugh. Starting from the coordinator once it was myself. The meeting started on time and everything was finished. President, all the guests were introduced and announcements were made and it was well within time today. So kudos on that. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhitab, very well taken the meeting throughout. The meeting structure was well introduced. The theme was such that there was interaction, there was some sprinkle of humor as well, so that it was everyone was connected during the entire meeting. Kudos on that. a couple of small feedback. I noticed that the eye contact was majorly towards the back. The people in the front were missed. So just please ensure that you make eye contact with everyone in the audience and keep a little bit control of the timing. Next was the joke master, well within time, and it was a good joke. Coming to the evaluators, first was the speech evaluator, Toastmaster Shreya. Very well delivered the evaluation. It was in a third person approach, commendation, recommendation, and commendation. So kudos on that. Second, Toastmaster Mukesh, well used the CIC approach. Just one small recommendation. You gave one recommendation on how to manage the content. Just try, give one example of this part would have been shortened and this part would have been increased. That would give a very good recommendation to the speaker. Third, Toastmaster Sumit, the evaluation was well as acquired. Couple of feedback. Toastmaster Sumit had used second person approach, you or your evaluation to Toastmaster Aishwarya. Evaluation is a speech in itself. Please use third person approach for that. Also, again, same thing. Try and give some examples how the speaker can improve that speech. Maybe practice more delivery. Practice how to mix the entire example, personal example with the content, so that the speaker can improve the speech for the next time. The fourth evaluator was Toastmaster Nancy, to the point, and it was like 7 to 8 speakers, so it was like one recommendation and one commendation, superb to the point evaluation. Coming to the tag team, Gurgaon, Toastmaster Piyush, again, he pointed out word of the day, good usages, and also pointed out the incorrect usages without mentioning the names. Kudos on that, was a well given report. Our counter, Toastmaster Anu, also crisp and to the point report. Toastmaster Abhitab, well given report. And I think you just missed one road name, table topic master of the day. So, table topic master should also be titled.
Thank you.
Sorry, maybe I missed it. I didn't hear that. So overall, all the reports were well given. For the meeting as a whole, it was a very provoking meeting, especially because of the theme. It just gave us what to take back home and how to think and invest more. One suggestion for all of us, and it came because Toastmaster Shravasti had asked for a screen should be there for her speech. So from the next time, since we have the TV and we could, and at least when she had actually messaged us that she'll be using her laptop, but we tried using the TV and it worked. So from the next time, I would request that the Toastmaster of the day also uses the TV, so that the presentation, earlier we used to use the entire presentation, so that before every speaker we had a picture, the introduction was there. It just motivates and it just makes a more professional environment. So we can keep using that. So from the next time, whoever is the Toastmaster of the day should prepare the presentation. All in all, a wonderful meeting, and kudos to each one of us who made it possible and so interactive and fun and learning. So a huge round of applause for each one. And I will hand over the stage to the presiding officer.
How was this session?
Great.
There are two set of people. One who are all financially aware, maybe they belong to financial background and they know where to want to invest, what to invest. Then there are certain other set of people who want to invest but doesn't know and are not interested also in some financial knowledge, rather they hire CAs to do some financial investment. So the second set of people, I belong to the second set of people. So thank you Toastmaster Abhitab for walking us through what kind of investments we can do, because People like me are all dependent on our CAs and investment partners. Thank you, Toastmaster Abhitab, for taking us, walking us through such an important topic. Thank you for making it so interactive and participating for the audience as well. Thank you to all the role players for making this meeting successful. In this month, we have four new members, but I see two new members are present here, so we would like to welcome and congratulate them for joining the MCDC family. So I'll start with our newest member, Toastmaster Praveen. Please come. Congratulations and welcome to MCDC.
One second, the timer is set.
So my name is Gurgaon. I am working in IT sector as a cloud architect and DevOps engineer. And before joining the Toastmaster, I attended a couple of sessions, three sessions I attended, and I found that it's very useful to enhance our skills, leadership, and the presence.
The other newest member is Toastmaster Sakshi. Would you be able to come here? So this is the level of commitment our Toastmasters show. Welcome to MCDC.
My name is Sakshi Kumari and presently I'm working as senior manager. I have been a Toastmaster since 2018, but there's a gap of almost 3 to 4 years, and I'm starting my journey from this onward. I'm looking forward for my ice skating to be very soon. Thank you.
We have three members who have recently completed the pathway. So we would like to congratulate them for completing their pathway journey, completing one level of their pathway journey. Toastmaster Utkarsh for completing level 1 of this pathway journey for persuasive influence. And the other Toastmaster is Toastmaster Shravasti for achieving level 2 of pathways, dynamic leadership. Toastmaster On that note, I request everyone to please mark your speeches on the Basecamp portal. If you need any assistance, contact me, contact our VP Education, Toastmaster Deepika. And also you can connect with your mentors. Okay. On that note, we have a good amount of, so we have floated. I hope everyone has submitted a feedback form. Has everyone submitted the feedback form? If anyone is left, please submit the feedback form. And also voting form is circulated on the group. I request the members to share the QR code with the guests so that they can also vote for the best role players for today. Everyone has voted? Okay, while we are voting. Okay, on that note, I would like to get the feedback from the guests. How did they feel? How was the meeting? And if there are any scope of improvement that they would like to suggest. Starting with, ma'am, could you please introduce yourself and share your feedback? Yes, please. Okay.
go on the stage and speaking almost for 1 minute that I speak. What would I say? Good job of me. I will take more sessions and one.
Also very disciplined, very high quality meeting, and today I was lucky that I could see all the three powerful speeches. Toastmaster Shalini was not looking like she's giving the icebreaker and high dopamine, happiness, and animals don't have the place to live. So we are lucky that, and all the role players, they were so sharp, they were so tight, so everything was really good. Two things I really liked. The first one was related to the attendance of the Toastmaster members. Generally, this is always a challenge in all the clubs. But here I could see guests are less, but the attendance are more. And second part, I could not see the table topic speakers evaluation. So that is a very unique thing I could see, and very well she has done that. One recommendation very fast. So I think overall I could really enjoy this meeting. It's have a high quality, so ChatGPT is really okay. So numbers to ChatGPT. Thank you very much.
Last but not the least, old member of MCDC, Toastmasters Akshan, would you like to share your experience?
My second session as a guest in Toastmasters. I really love coming here and we should come more and more. New venue, more faces, and seeing more memories, making more and more. Yeah.
Thank you. On that note, we move to the last part of our meeting, which is felicitating our best role players. So, starting with, I would like to first invite our best evaluator. Actually, we'll start with best speaker because we had only one eligibility, Toastmaster Shalini. Our best evaluator, we had 3 speech evaluators and our table topic evaluator. Who do you think has done the best job? Toastmaster Nancy. Let's go to the best auxiliary role player. We have the tag team. Who do you think has done the best job today?
Toastmaster. Flop.
It's Toastmaster Abhitab who has taken the role of for the first time and yet did a splendid job.
All the role players were flawless.
Now we go to our best table topic speaker. Some 7-8 speakers we had. Who do you think was the best today? A guest or a member? Guest.
Could be
Yes, it's guest Manish.
Which was Abhitab.
Toastmaster Abhitab. Toastmaster, I would want to hear your joke again someday.
Toastmasters will laugh.
Because that's because of your face this time, not because of the joke. Thank you to all the members, the guests for coming and making this meeting successful. I would request everyone, all the new members and the old members, please think about renewing your membership. Save your money and renew today is what is my recommendation. On that note, yeah, I would also like to just understand who are going to make payment today for renewing. Okay. Please raise up your hands. Please raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why I'm asking this? Because our club treasurer, Toastmaster Mukesh, has to make the payment today. So please ensure that you make the payment by 5 p.m. 5 p.m. will do. 5. Please ensure that you make the payment by 5 p.m. and all those who are still thinking for making the payment. If you have any confusion, if you have any doubts, feel free to reach out to me on Toastmaster Abhitab. And also the guest, if you are planning to enroll the meeting, for your benefit, I'll let you know. Toastmasters fees is going to increase from tomorrow, that is 3rd of August. So if you are planning to join Toastmaster, today is the best day, you will end up paying the old fee. Otherwise, present fees increase by $12 starting tomorrow. Okay, if you have any queries, please reach out to Toastmaster Abhitab. And also the guest, we charge a nominal 100 rupee per session fee. So please pay to Toastmaster Abhitab. Okay, on that note, I request everyone to please come up on the stage for a group photograph, followed by slides.